Most of us in the tech industry are used to hearing the term cloud computing, but what does it actually mean? Put in very simple terms, when we leverage cloud computing, we're making use of computing resources that instead of being bought, maintained, and updated by us, are lent by cloud services providers like Amazon's AWS or Google's GCE. Those resources could be related to RAM, CPU, storage, and much more. But hey, before we go more in depth about cloud computing and cybersecurity in that domain, why don't we go a bit closer to those clouds? Okay, this is way better. The idea of cloud computing is really cool. It removes a great load from companies when it comes to buying and maintaining their own infrastructure. And it provides pretty great tools for automation and scaling without having to worry about actual physical space or investing in hardware that becomes outdated pretty quickly. It is way easier to just spin up a new Amazon EC2 cluster than it is to take all your servers and put them in the trash to buy new ones because they got too slow for your needs. But as every single new technology that we standardize in the industry, it comes with its own set of security risks and threats that we have to take into consideration. Now, with cloud computing, many of these threats are not exclusive to the cloud nature. Some of them are simply inherited from more traditional concepts, like computing itself and networking. Regardless of that, let's just take a look into the ones that I consider to be the most interesting. Cloud spaces that are not configured properly with respect to their security and accessibility settings are one of the main reasons why we have data breaches in the enterprise cloud space. And normally, this happens because of a lack of experience in how to protect these environments. The implications are clear. If your infrastructure lives out there in the cloud, or I should say, in here in the cloud, but you don't do the due diligence to make it secure, what's stopping others from taking the information that is yours? When it comes to solving or preventing this type of risk, we should be taking advantage of automation tools that take care of stuff like consistency, accuracy, and thoroughness. By definition, the cloud is very vast, and this vast nature allows for the hosting and distribution of malicious software. It is somewhat common for us to see hackers hijacking the infrastructure of cloud services providers and using them to make attacks, like a DDoS, for example. The implication is that the cloud can be used for this type of attacks, and depending on how they are done, it is kinda hard to assign responsibility to whoever is doing the attacks. For us to reduce the odds of something like this happening, we should have strict usage policies in place, and we could also have tools like audit logs, and the idea is to simply have as much control of who is using the infrastructure and why. When you have an in-house infrastructure, for example, an external drive that holds the accounting books for your company, it is as simple as you connecting that drive in a computer for you to access that information. When you decide to host that information in the cloud, now it means that you need a programmatic way to access that information, and it is very likely that that programmatic way is simply going to be an API. The whole idea of API and web services comes with the implication that now your data needs to travel down and up whenever you want to access it, and the fact that it needs to travel means that now it is susceptible to interception. Every time we add a new piece to the puzzle, we add some overhead, and the fact that we do that means that we have some more risk. The solution for this type of problem is quite simple. We just gotta go back to the basics of ensuring a strong API authentication, making sure that we are doing penetration testing on our endpoints and that they are being updated frequently. It's also a good idea to keep in mind that we don't need to disclose more information than needed in the DTOs that we have on those endpoints. There are many other security risks, but we have more topics to cover. So if you feel like it, go into the portfolio section of my website and read the entire paper there. Now, I will share 3 facts with you about cloud computing that back the idea of why we should be protecting it. The global cloud computing market grew from around 20 billion in 2010 all the way up to over 150 in 2020. That is a 635% increase in a span of 10 years. This industry is very valuable, clearly. According to IBM, the average data breach cost is over 4.24 million a year for companies that are using the private cloud. And at least 80% of the companies that are heavy cloud users have reported at least one cloud-related incident in 1 year. It is very expensive to recover from these mistakes, and they are more common than you and me think they are, so we might as well try hard to protect ourselves from them. We produce 2.5 quintillion bytes a day, which is the same as saying that we produce 2.5 millions of terabytes in just 1 day. And 1 terabyte, as you know, is 1,000 gigs. Now, let me try to put that into perspective for you. This is a 6 terabyte external drive, and that is the amount that you will need to represent the amount of data that we produce in 1 single day. 416,667 6TB drives. As you saw, enough in physical size to make up an entire building. These are enough drives to go all the way down to the top of the Burj Khalifa 25 times and a half. You got the main risks, their implications, and some advices on how to deal with them. We also got to look some statistic comparisons to put things into perspective about data security in cloud environments. If you feel like learning more, the full research paper includes information about discussion from the professional environment. It has a more in-depth look about the methodology that we use to gather the information and the key findings, and you can also learn a bit more about future work ideas. All the identified challenges highlight the importance of implementing comprehensive security tools, raising awareness in our teams, and keeping up with the professional landscape of cybersecurity and cloud computing. Thank you.